Hey there, YTPC, New Jersey Piper Ben here. So a couple of weeks ago I picked up a couple of Castellos and been a little bit apprehensive about smoking one for the first time, but I want to go ahead and get that done today. So I was thinking about, what tobacco I was going to try first, which pipe I was going to try first, etc., etc. So I think I'm actually going to smoke the billiard first. And I quickly filtered to the first tobacco I'm going to try in it, for obvious reasons when you see the tobacco, but I'm going to be going with Escudo's Navy Deluxe. I've never actually smoked this tobacco before, so probably pros and cons to trying a tobacco you've never tried before in a brand new quote-unquote high-end pipe, but I'm going to do it to honor Mike at Briar Blues. He's a big fan of Castellos, and everybody knows he's a big fan of Escudo. I'm pretty sure it's his all-time favorite blend. So, yeah, I'm gonna try this for the first time. This is a vapor, and if you read reviews, many people say this is the king of vapors. Like the best vapor out there, Virginia Perique. So. Vapors grew on me when I think the first one I smoked was Elizabethan, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, but the more of them I smoked, I ended up liking them more and more, which is definitely a good thing. Just a quick little hack if you were curious how to date a tin of Escudo. It's, this number right here. It's the first 6 digits. 19 is the year. 07 is the day, and then 10 is the month. So this 10 is from October 7th of 2019. Don't ask me what these 4 digits mean. I'm sure they mean something. Maybe the number in the production run or something. I don't know if it's sequential in that way. That would be more akin to something that would be stamped, but they probably have a printer where they can program something like that into it. So yeah, so October 7th of 2019. Sorry, I did already open this tin, so I wanted to let the tobacco breathe a little bit. I'm just going to show you. This is pressed and cut into coins. Good looking tobacco. Okay, I'm going to set some of this out to dry, and I'll be right back with you. And that right there is 3 coins rubbed out. Probably a little bit more than I'm going to need, but we'll see what happens. My billiard's a pretty big bowl, so we'll see what happens. But it's pretty moist, so I'm gonna let this sit here for probably at least a half of an hour. Alright. I'm gonna let the Escudo sit out for probably about 45 minutes, what it ended up being. It was quite moist out of the tin, so I didn't want to smoke a moist tobacco breaking in a new pipe. So here's the Castello billiard. Got the tobacco in there, and I did put a very thin layer of honey inside of the bowl with some Q-tips. I think the first person I saw do that was Simon, London columnist Simon, and I think I'd heard other people mention that as well, just to kind of put a bit of a layer between the fire and the briar as you're breaking in an uncoated bowl. And this wasn't a state pipe, but it was very, very clean inside the bowl, so no cake or anything built up at all. So I do want to put a little bit of a sort of carbonized sugar layer between the fire and the briar for the first smoke here. And See how that works. Apologies for the noise. It is a rather warm Saturday, so there's children out playing and dogs barking and, you know, activity abuzz. So, yeah. Thanks. All right. And I did bring the pipe cleaner out just in case the moisture becomes a little bit too evident. Right off the bat, the draw is super smooth. I'm not even sure if I'm going to have to do a true light at this point. It took to fire pretty good, so I'm going to keep doing some light puffs to see if I can keep it going. And just from the get-go, the Escudo is just from the first couple of puffs, it's tasty. It's tasty stuff, and just very, very smooth. Very smooth. Obviously a Virginia base with Perique. The Virginia notes are evident. You can, I mean, just from the initial tin opening, and as I was packing the pipe and doing the test draw on the unlit bowl, that Virginia hay and nice brightness is coming through. This is pretty nice. I feel fancy right now. I'm sorry. I'm being stupid, but yeah, this is it's got a little bit of raisin on that taste. Yeah, so I was ribbing my wife earlier. I was like, "You have to give me a haircut today." I'm very, very accustomed to wearing short hairstyles, and like literally no hairstyle at all, just like straight up, honestly, buzz cuts at this point in my life, with a little bit of blending between the top and the back and sides, but like a half a measure difference between the two, so almost just a straight buzz cut at this point. And neighbor across the street is cutting his grass, so yeah. Again, apologize for the noise, but we'll get through it. But my wife is like, I want to cut a hard part into your hair, because she likes it when I have longer hair and I can kind of do a side part and you know, do that whole sort of stylized look thing. And I don't put stuff in my hair. Like, I don't use product. I wash my hair, I dry it, I leave. Like, after I get a haircut, I literally don't even need to comb it. I brush my beard, obviously, and I need to trim my beard too, but I'm a very low maintenance type of guy. So she's talking to me about shaving a hard part into my head. I'm like, I don't know about that, but maybe as a quarantine special, I'll let her do it. We'll see. I'm going to pause for a second and smoke this, and I'll be right back with some final thoughts. About a third the way down the bowl. It's staying lit really well. I'm getting the peppery nose hit on the retrohale, which is, you know, what you come to grow used to with Perique, but it's not harsh at all. It's there, but it's not harsh. It's a smooth pepper, so to speak, I guess. That's the key word of this video, smooth. But yeah, just it's this thing staying lit so well, and honestly, that's, you know, a testament to drying time. I think drying time is one of those things that's super important, and it's something you heard about, like, you know, going way back to like Chris's videos, Mutton Chop Piper, you know, his sort of instructional videos, and just about anybody that's got those type of videos talks about drying time, and it is crucially important, especially if you open a tin and it's clearly moist. And honestly, this, I wanted to let it dry out a little bit longer because it was still a little bit moist to the touch, but it's doing really well. It's doing really well. Again, after 45 minutes. But yeah, this is a tasty, tasty tobacco. And this pipe is just like a champion, like right out of the gate. It's just smoking so well, and just no maintenance at all. Again, I didn't even do a true light. I just did a char light and just did some tamping and drawing while I tamp, and it's doing great. Mike at Briar Blues is messing with me when I put up my my video for my Castello. It seems like you've entered the dark side now. It's like there's no going back. And I resisted. You know, I'm like, I'm not going to be buying Castellos on a regular basis, and that's definitely still true. But I know what he's talking about now. I definitely know what he's talking about now. All right, I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. I'm gonna get off here for now because I'm pretty sure this is getting really long. But yeah, you guys take care. Loving the Escudo, loving the Castello, and I'll talk to you guys later.